Welcome back to the Huddle. I'm Stephanie Anderson, Certified Wealth Strategist with Pulse Financial Services, and your financial coach. Hopefully you found your mission from last week to be helpful and enlightening. Your job was to gather various documents from all of these financial categories and hopefully bring together what will become your whole financial picture. We ask our prospects to do this exercise before our initial consultation meetings, and we often get feedback like, wow, it's really nice to see all of our financials in one place. Sometimes we hear, oh, that explains a lot. It doesn't look exactly like I thought it would. And the truth is that we make a lot of financial decisions throughout our life without really knowing what our whole financial picture looks like. Kind of like a football coach sending an arbitrary number of players out to the field and shouting, "Score!" Probably not the best way to win the game. So what do we do now? How do we make sense out of all the documents that we gathered last week? Well, I'll tell you that almost everything that you put together falls into one of two categories. Most of what you found is either representative of your assets or your liabilities. Your assets are money, property, valuable possessions that you own. Your liabilities are debt or what you owe. You can find your assets in your investment planning documents, your checking, your savings account, any taxable investments that you have. We talked about CDs, right? Your college planning documents, your assets are held in 529 plans in some cases, okay? Your retirement planning documents, your 401k statements, any IRAs that you have, Roth IRAs, pensions. And if you have insurance policies that have cash value, like a variable universal life insurance policy or a whole life policy, that will be considered an asset as well. It holds cash that is your asset, okay? Your liabilities, you're going to find here under credit and debt planning. So your mortgage that you're paying, your credit card statements, that makes up your liabilities. To bring this back to our football analogy, your assets and liabilities make up your scoreboard. The assets are your score and the liabilities are your opponent's score. Now, obviously, we want to be winning, right? Our goal is that our assets are larger than our liabilities. But there are times in life when you just get into your career and maybe your assets haven't been developed yet. Maybe you don't have a fully funded emergency savings account. Maybe you haven't had an opportunity to fund and grow your retirement. So your assets are going to be lower during that time. Maybe you just bought your first home and you took on a $300,000 mortgage. And so your liabilities are going to be higher during that time. We also just deal with financial hardships throughout life, right? Like a lot of us are dealing with right now. And maybe at that point in time, you have to reduce your assets because you're tapping into your savings account. So that is going to go down. Maybe you have to extend a credit card and buy some groceries or buy some necessities. And so therefore your liabilities are going to go up. Different times throughout your life when you are losing, those are the times that you can make adjustments to your financial playbook. Just like on the football field, when you're losing, you make adjustments. When you're losing with your assets and liabilities, when your liabilities are larger than your assets, you adjust your playbook to move favorability back to your team. So what are we going to do this week? What's your mission? Well, your mission is to figure out your scoreboard. What are your total assets and what are your total liabilities? Okay? So let's say, and we'll do it like a T-chart here, okay? So let's say you've got your checking account. And let's say your balance is $3,000 in your checking account. Savings. Say your savings account is $25,000. You're going to put your investment accounts. You're going to put your retirement accounts. You're going to put the balances of all of your assets under this side of your scoreboard. On the other side of your scoreboard, you're going to put your liabilities. You're going to put your mortgage. Let's say your mortgage is $350,000. Okay, let's say your student loans are $50,000. You're going to put all the balances of your liabilities under your liability side of the scoreboard. You're going to add all of this up and all of your assets up, and you're going to come up with your scoreboard. That is your mission for this week. Now, if you're joining us for the first time and you haven't had an opportunity to see the first video, please just go to our YouTube channel and take a look at video number 1. That'll help prepare you for this task. It's just a matter of gathering documents from all these different financial categories. And if you don't like the T-chart or you want something a little more official, we can actually get you a worksheet to document all of this information on a worksheet. You can email me at info@pulsefinancialservices.net, and I will email you over a worksheet to go ahead and document all this information. And then next week, we're going to have a video about spending and tracking your spending. And then the following week, we're going to talk about how to make changes to our plays, how to make meaningful changes to our financial playbook right now. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. Good luck with your mission, and break.